Hey, thanks for clicking the video. In this one I'm going to tell you how we got from an indie punk band to an acoustic folk duo. So back in 2018 we were in a 4-piece band called Troubadour. It was me, Liam, Bobby and Andy. As Troubadour we played everywhere all over the country, some great shows. We had a sellout show at a theatre locally, here we are rocking out that, and then here's everybody leaving after the show. It was a wicked night. We even got to play as Troubadour our most favourite venue ever, which is the Winter Gardens, Blackpool. To go out on that stage and play our songs was an absolute privilege and we were really grateful for that. We recorded our own EP and put it out called Release the Bow. We had loads of support with that band and we were really grateful, but it all kind of came to a head naturally really. We lost the bass player Bobby and then we had to make a decision with what we were going to do. So myself, Liam and Andy sat down and had a real long think about what was next. So at that time, myself, Liam and Andy were all at different stages of our lives and we wanted something different musically that would push us, that would excite us and that would reflect how we were feeling. So we decided to start an indie punk rock band called Darwin and The Finches, a real powerhouse kind of indie riff driven guitar project. So to kickstart us off with Darwin and The Finches, we rented a space above a pub. We dropped all our gear off, we got in there as much as we could, we were writing riffs, we were crafting songs, we were having a laugh and a giggle, trying to imagine what it could be like as a 3-piece moving forward with some kind of punk indie rock attitude. So pretty quick, we developed a set list of about 30 minutes that was really powerful, really quick, lots of energy in it. We managed to play a gig at the Night and Day in Manchester and then all of a sudden COVID hit, which put a lid on everything for everybody, which was just super frustrating. The pub was locked up for months, we couldn't get access to our gear even for quite a long time. So it was really difficult and bad timing for us. So as things started to open up a little bit, we managed to get access back into the pub, we grabbed all our gear and then we did a live stream for Bootleg Social, which was kind of weird at first online with no audience, but we kind of got used to it and we enjoyed it because it was the only outlet we had at the time. Eventually, the restrictions started lifting and we got back into the pub, we put all our gear back in place, we worked really hard and then we crafted our first single, Lover. Lover was a rocking first single for us. It had loads of loud guitars, lots of melodic parts behind it all, really heavy drums, quite a driven track. We got a great reaction to it and it sounded really well. We were dead happy with that. After Lover, we were really excited to get back in the studio. So we rented some space at a local studio in Blackpool. We took all our gear down, our recording equipment, and we locked ourselves away for a few days and crafted what would become our second single, Hold the Line. So just as Hold the Line was getting ready, it seemed that fate would strike again and Andy, the bass player, said bye-bye to Darwin and The Finches. That was his full stop. He'd kind of had enough at that point and decided he wanted to do some other bits and bobs that he had going on in his life. We still love you, Andy. But then that left me and Liam with the decision of what to do and what next. So to finish Hold the Line and to get our second single out, we drafted in a bass player friend of ours to put some lines over the top of it, which sounded great. We released Hold the Line and we had a really good reception to it. The reaction from our fans was brilliant, but it still left us in a bit of a quandary about what do we do next, where do we go, how do we move this thing forward? Is it going to be the same? Is it going to be different? So the linchpin of this story is that around the time Andy left, we got a phone call saying, did we want to go and play an acoustic evening at Catherine's Cafe in St Anne's? Catherine's Cafe was owned by a friend of ours who was really poorly and his friends and family were raising money to keep the business going whilst he was pretty sick. Yes, we wanted to go and play it, so we did. Myself and Liam took some semblance of a kit down, I took an acoustic guitar, a really small PA, and we probably played 45 minutes to 25 people. And that was the lightning moment for us. In that gig, me and Liam kind of figured out straight away that these songs kind of fit this atmosphere and this kind of venue and this kind of vibe. We had a real connection with the audience. What we were trying to transcend through our songs and music really seemed to get captured and latched onto by the audience. It was a real lightning moment for us. So I remember playing the gig and then myself and Liam were kind of stood outside after the show saying to each other that this is doable, we can do this as a 2-piece. It'll be a bit different, but we can make it work. It sounds good. So, since the gig at Catherine's Cafe, we've done lots of different things as a two-piece. We recorded our own EP, Lift. We did that in a friend's studio. We recorded it ourselves and produced it ourselves. We've had lots of different help along the way. Family, friends, Matt who mixes our stuff, Steve at Jump Records. We've had help from Phil at Sync Republic. Just lots of different amazing people that support us and are around us. And we can't wait to see what's next. We're going to work really, really hard in the next 12 months to do more and more and more. We've got a tour in October that you can get the tickets online for. They're on sale right now on our website. We're currently working on our next single, which is called Seaside. There's the artwork for that. So I hope that's explained a little bit about who we are, where we've come from, and how we got from this indie punk band to acoustic folk duo. Thanks a lot. Take care. We'll see you down the road.